Good afternoon, everyone. This is the Doctor. It's another beautiful day out here in the Pacific Northwest. We finally cooled down just a little bit, and the 90-degree weather has pieced the hell out of here. Hallelujah. If you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And today, we're going to be talking about my personal, most anticipated upcoming units. And that's going to be all of the units that are coming out in JP. And there's a whole bunch of them, but I kind of chose 5 of them that are most anticipated. And for anyone that knows me, you're probably going to know what units I picked. But we're also going to talk about why I'm excited for them and what I'm expecting is going to happen with them. Because they're all like a little bit unique and a little bit different. And that's kind of what I love about them. And I think for most people, a lot of people don't know what the units are that are coming out. Of course, we know about like Final Fantasy Tactics, we know about Kain from the Final Fantasy IV event, but nobody really knows about the Calculator unit. Nobody really knows who Scar is even, really. So let's go ahead, jump in, and talk about them. My first one that's kind of, it's not in any particular order, but I would say Laswell is going to be the first one on the list here. Laswell, of course, coming from the original Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. He is going to be coming out in the next Brave Exvius collaboration, when a lot of people are thinking that we might get our second global exclusive unit. He is Ice Element, a move 3, jump 1. He has access to Samurai and Dragoon subjobs. So first off, the immediate reason he's on here, which all of you guys probably understand about me by now, is I love Dragoons. And in this game, especially once we get the jump AI modification, where they'll only jump when they're guaranteed to hit their opponent, I can't wait to experiment with my team of Dragoons and my piercing comp, and I just love it. Like, it might not be the best, and I understand that, but that's what I love to do. Like, I like to play around with those compositions. So it's not about him being like really god tier powerful. It's about him being a Dragoon and being able to fit into my Dragoon composition. So I really can't wait to experiment with him in that regards. Now, he does also come with some very powerful defense penetration, and he not only does he have buffs to buff his defense penetration, he also has passives for defense penetration, and his mastery ability adds defense penetration. He also has a single target dispel, which is going to dispel all debuffs and haste, or I guess maybe that's a, yeah, no, I think I don't even know. Honestly, I just know that I'm excited for him as a Dragoon, and I'm excited for his defense penetration. So if you guys are someone who wants either a really strong ice slashing unit or kind of like a tank buster almost, Laswell is definitely going to be the character for you. If you're the type of person who wants a Dragoon like me, maybe a little bit of a friend to run with your Victora and to chain with her, Laswell's going to be that unit for you. Now, I think almost everybody is excited for Howlett. When Howlett was immediately released, I received so many private messages that were like, Diggs, talk about Howlett, he's so cool, oh my god. And I was like literally in the middle of, like, I was doing something important that week, and I was just like, I don't care about this unit right now, like, I'll look at him later. And as I've started to look at him, he's super cool and powerful, and I think he's gonna really be that sort of fun unit to play with. His primary job is Roone Knight. He does have access to Red Mage and White Mage. His primary weapon is Sword, and the first thing you're gonna notice if you come down here and look at the support section down here, he has under his Roone Knight main job, Fierce Runes, which is gonna increase his wind attack by plus 25%. So notice all of his primary attacks here, every single one is wind element. Imagine that doing, 25% more damage. And then Sharp Mind increases accuracy 20 and spirit penetration to 40. He's going to be like a magic tank buster is what I would imagine him being. Taking a look at his abilities too, he gets Arrow Sword. And of course, notice this has Earth Killer on it as well. If Mont wasn't already dying to Lucia's, he is going to die to Howlett's. I mean, Mont is pretty much just like fully gone at this point. Drain Evoke is going to absorb HP 60 to 86%, and it's going to increase magic 100% for one turn, increase slash attack penetration resistance for 40 for 1 turn. Hazard Slash is going to consume his own HP and deal hella damage. Tensho Sword. Now, this is a weird one because it increases killer against units with float by 25. Not really sure what's up with that, but okay. I mean, he gonna kill some Gilgameshes. And of course, Irdira Sword. He also gets Hazard Spell as his sub job, which consumes his own HP by 10% and increases his magic 50% for 3 turns. And of course, he has Windbreak Rune, which is going to break the enemy's resistance by 38% to wind for 3 turns. So not only can he lower the enemy's wind resistance, he can buff his magic by 50%, and he gets increased wind attack plus 25. He's ridiculous. Now, I did look at his sub-job options. Your sub-job Red Mage does give you, of course, Esuna and Jamming Thrust. Sub-job White Mage does not give you full life. You only get Curada and Curaga, I believe, from it. But even having Curaga is pretty powerful. So, Howlett overall, I would say A+. He's going to be a fun unit to mess around with. And I think he's going to be very fearsome in the future. My Victoria and my Laswell can't wait to obliterate him, I am sure. Oh, guys, okay. This unit, Irdira. If there's a unit that is going to give me a shit ton of content, it's gonna be her. If you aren't familiar with her, she's the, so to say, calculator unit. And her main job is arithmetic. She has Spellblade and Black Mage. I'm just going to be honest. I have no idea how she works. I have no idea how her attacks work. I have no idea. There's no descriptions on them. Maybe I needed to go to Ultima or something. I am not a math guy. And I'm that guy who, when I played Final Fantasy Tactics originally, I could not figure out how the calculator unit worked for the life of me. And I just have a feeling that I'm not going to be able to figure out how Irdira works either. And so I just have this vision of me, like, trying to use her and trying to max her out. And I'm going to use an attack like level 4 Waterga or something. And, like, in my head, level 4 Waterga to me would mean that it's only going to deal water damage if the enemy is a multiple of level 4, is what I would think. But then she also has a passive which changes her level 4 abilities to level 3 abilities, I think. Something like that, which, I mean, that would affect units that are level 99. So then you have to kind of wonder, like, do you always have to have her passive set? And then she has another passive that changes her height from 3 to 2. And then you're kind of wondering, like, okay, well, if her height is changed from height 3 to 2, what does a height 3 Cura mean? How does that operate? Does height high water deal more damage when you're higher than the opponent? Or does it deal more damage when you're lower than the opponent? I have no idea. And trying to figure this unit out is going to be very interesting. And I'm going to have no idea how she functions. I'm going to try. If I knew how she worked, I would have made a review video on her already, because she is just way over my head. So I think she's going to be quality content when she comes out in many different ways. And she might just be one of those units that you hit auto on the AI and you just let her do her thing. Like, you let the AI worry about all of her abilities. Oh, not only that, she has maces for weapons. So, I mean, I can't think of one good mace. Hopefully one comes out. Lord have mercy. My bae, my waifu, the #1 unit that I am currently waiting for, Glaciela, baby. Now, let me tell you, she's a water unit, even though her name is Glaciela. I don't understand why. Okay, maybe it's because Victoria had the ice element already. Maybe it's because Glaciela wants to see the end of Wazette, and so it's like a representation of seeing Wazette melted. I don't know why. All I know is that she's a spear user. She's not a Dragoon, but that's fine. She's a Valkyrie. She has Subjob Ninja. That's probably what we're going to set. She has, like, Javelin Crow, which is just going to be this huge-ass ranged attack. She has War Maiden's Eye, so it's going to increase her pierce attack 25. She also has a sexy defense penetration in addition to that for 3 turns. Like, can we just acknowledge that's ridiculously powerful? She's going to have Swarry Burst, which is going to be a 100% accuracy attack, 165 to 200% modifier attack. Very powerful. Leap Strike, she's going to be able to fly across the map and destroy a line of your units. I mean, who doesn't want that? And we have Triple Piercer, which is going to be damage 170% as a 3-hit strike. So she's going to be able to chain. Her base stats are powerful. I don't understand why you wouldn't want Glaciela. Particularly if you have a Victora, I could see her sliding on. My dream team right now, guys. Dream team. Probably going to be Victora, Glaciela, Warrior of Light. Or Victora, Glaciela, Miranda, and Ayaka. Some combination of that. I could even see, oh man, I could even see a full water team of Irdira, even though I have no idea how she works, Glaciela, and Miranda. Oh, I could actually use the Siren card. Finally, a use for the Siren card. Anyway, Glaciela, my #1 Bay unit. I can't wait to get her. We're going to pull so hard on her banner that we're going to break the Brave Exvius servers. It's just going to happen. I want her so bad. Like there's not many units I am desperate to get, and Glaciela is just going to be that unit that really completes my composition, and I need her. I need her in my life. I don't usually go crazy for the waifus. Usually it's the husbandos. Like Howlett's pretty cute. I would want Howlett, but I almost said Howls there. I do not want Howls. Although Howls, you are cute, but that I'm married, so, and you're not a husbando. So yeah, Glaciela, guys. Roone Knight Stern, or Knight of Ruin Stern. Okay, so this is where it gets a little like, oh, do I want him? I kind of want him. And then it's also like, but I don't really want him. But I really do want him, but I don't want him. Knight of Ruin, primary job, Samurai Assassin, uses a great sword. His attacks, pretty powerful, not gonna lie. He has like jump techniques that like send him across the map. He has Hazard Crash, he has Swift Slash, which is gonna move him to that targeted panel, and it's gonna increase his agility plus 40% for 1 turn. Hello. Roar of Ruin increases attack 40% and accuracy plus 40 for 3 turns. Mighty Lake is going to be a huge attack range, 121% shuriken essentially, that lowers attack 43% on the enemy for 3 turns. Catastrophe, Light Killer 45x, 205%. Warrior of Light's just gonna melt. And of course you have double attack, which is going to be a 30x multiplier Light Killer, 175% 2-strike attack for 15 AP. Okay, yeah, I mean, he's a disgustingly sick unit. He does cost twice the amount in shards though, so really I'm kind of like, what direction do I go? Do I really want him? Is it worth spending that much money leveling him? I mean, that's like, God, it has to be like $1,000 or something ridiculous like that, right? So I don't know. But I mean, he's pretty damn cool. I would like to have him maxed out. Giant, can I spend $1,000 on Ruin Stern? Giant said no if you can't hear him. Why not?
No.
Why not? Okay, can you spend $1,000 for Ruin Stern? Okay. Okay, so nobody's allowed according to Giant, you guys. Alright everyone, well, thank you for watching. I hope this kind of painted a picture of what's coming down the line in the future. What I'm personally excited about, I hope you guys can get a little bit excited too. And I hope this really helps maybe plan your spending or curb your spending if you're looking at Knight of Ruin Stern. If you need to budget for the next couple months, then I hope this video was able to help you. Of course, if you guys want to join our community, you can come to dig.gs/discord. If you are planning on purchasing Visior, please use my affiliate link, dig.gs/coins, or you can get our special offer code at dig.gs/offer. And of course, leave a comment down in the YouTube section down below. And we do stream every night of the week except for Mondays and Thursdays, so I hope to see you guys there. Thank you so much, everyone.